All right, we're taking a little break from the other side of the city. That side's moving along. We need to work on over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to work on getting this swapped over to being just mountains all the way up to that point. And so that's going to involve transferring some of this other stuff over to whatever I decide to do here, and change a little bit of that. The biggest reason why I want to do this is because I want to get this slid back into place, so I can get a better idea of working on this area in general. But I need to be able to slide all these back, and I can't currently slide the back ones all the way in because of the new supports for this area. If you remember about a month ago when I started to move stuff around, I completely redid the supports for this. And so they now conflict with some of the pieces that I jam under here to fix this. And so I'm going to rebuild this. Also, part of this concept is I want to rebuild this into a wall so that I can take this whole area to a convention if I want, or to a show or whatever, or I could take just this kind of area to a convention. And then obviously when I go to rebuild all this, I'm going to add lights. That's what this box is. Some parts for that, which I still need some more parts. But anyways, so I need to pull out these. I think there's 4 here. I need to pull them out and rework them into just being rock all the way up to that point. So let's go pop these out and pop them over onto the desk so I can sit down and work on them. And I'll show you what they are currently like, so you can see kind of what structure we're kind of going for, and what structure was working just fine. Just want to change it. So let's go take a look at them. Okay, so here's what the first section looks like. Like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong with this. It's just I want to do something different. And so I will still build up to this point. I still want to keep this kind of back structure. I like that the front edge of the gardens kind of sits right here. It kind of just locks everything in case if there's something a little wavy about my table, I don't have to worry about that. And so I bought some large dark bluish gray plates a while ago. And so the plan is, in theory, is to put some plate right here to kind of capture this like about 4 stud wide area, and then give a firm base to start building mountains up to the top here on. And so I'm kind of shifting this whole section kind of back about 4 studs. And then I'm going to do at least 1 more row of burps, I think, on top, just to get me up. And if I go a little bit above this, that's not going to be a huge deal. I just need to not go beyond this point. I don't want to go, too terribly high, because I don't want to be up above the wall for the gardens. So, yeah, so that's what the plan is. I'm going to kind of transfer this front stuff over to the new plate, and then remove all the rest of this, leave this back piece. You can see we have some Duplo. So systems, Duplo plate, Quattro block, Duplo block, systems block. And so that gets me all the way up to where I need to be on that. And not too many bricks, which is awesome. So anyways, all right, let's get tearing some of this apart and building onto a new base plate. Okay, so here's what I've kind of ended up with for at least my first one. I kept this all together. I connected this at the top. The reason I connected this at the top is because this is technically cantilevered over this. And I wanted to make sure that it didn't just flop over, because it does if it's not connected. So it's all connected. I did not do any of the connection points because at this point I don't think it's worth doing the Technic pins, because I'm never going to do them into the city gardens anyways. So I had to completely rework this. This is actually like a plate higher than I wanted to be, but that's okay. I kind of ended the top with just kind of coming up and over and a little bit of texture up top here. Let me go drop it in to spot and see what you think of it there. Okay, so I went ahead and pushed this back, but here it is in its spot. I'll do some sort of little like fence thing here. It might be fun to do maybe like a little path and maybe put some like pirates crawling along up here or something. I don't know. But anyways, so you can see right next to it, this is what was previously. So you can see it's coming way back more. I will need to redo this part because this is the part that's on the fortress side. So I will need to redo that part. But I really like the way that looks better than the wall thing. I think that looks much more natural and like doesn't look like the fortress is slapped up against the city. So we're definitely going to be continuing that. I will redo this side. So this is more rock / fortress on this end. And then obviously this needs to be rock to cover that. And so that will take a little bit of redoing when I redo the fortress. That's when I will redo that. But okay, let's see how many more of these I can get done in the next little bit. All right, got it all finished up for the most part. That looks way better. I'm definitely going to work some more of the green leaves into it, I think. I think that really adds a lot to it. Maybe work in some light bluish gray as well. Kind of across as kind of like accents. I'll probably do just some little cheese slopes around there and stuff. And definitely some foliage across the top. Some of the more sea-like stuff. Maybe I can even put a palm tree or two back there because there is one row of studs back there. So I could probably get a palm tree or something back there as well. So that might be kind of cool too. But yeah, I'll definitely work some more foliage and stuff and some of the like, where are they? These types of things. And I forget what the other, I don't see any of the other types, but the other like little like curly things, right? So I'm definitely gonna be working. Oh, there's that. I had one of the things kind of shatter on me, and I was missing that. So yeah, so this is definitely, I think, way better. I like this a lot more. I'm gonna need to take that archway out on the gardens, but I will need to jump back in there to do something, I'm sure, at some point. So I'll pull that out later. But yeah, so this is done now. I'm going to call this done. At least it's roughed in enough that I can work on some other stuff. And as you can see, the fortress is finally back against now. And it kind of really changes how this looks. I know, I got crap everywhere right now from all the other projects. But it really does look much nicer with that up against. And it does make this area seem significantly bigger. Let me back up a little bit. This area seems much, much bigger now and much more tenable for what I want to do in this space. So next up, I need to assess my stock of lights. And I might start adding lights into the fortress and rebuilding it. I'm probably going to start on this end because I have to redo this to not only cover up this, but also rework this because now, you know, this sticks out past. There's no wall over here. So I got to redo all of that, and that's fine. Just got to kind of rethink some of it. And yeah, this will probably become more of like a full turret type thing rather than a built-in wall thing maybe. Just to make that easier to deal with. But this will be rock all the way up and then kind of over and around. This might, maybe I might look at maybe angling this a little bit. Just to kind of give a little bit more walking room up here. Because I like to be able to put a couple figs in front of the little flower shop here. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about. One of those, some of those I think worked into the wall would look really good. But yeah, so that is the next steps on this, is to get lights, redo this, because I want to add essentially cobblestones to all of this as well, and rebuild it so it's a little more sturdy. Right now, I have kind of what was the original Eldorado and then the added part, and they separate really easily. So I would like that to not happen. So anyways, so it'll get rebuilt when I add lights, which will be very soon. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay tuned for some more. Thanks, y'all.